reactions coming in from the Congress party as well, which has slammed both the BJP, which is the ruling dispensation in Uttar Pradesh, and the AIMIM on this issue, accusing both of them of playing communal politics to secure their respective vote banks.
कम से कम विद्या के मंदिरों को तो बख्श दीजिए योगी जी, विद्या के मंदिरों को तो बख्श दीजिए ओवैसी साहब। किस तरीके की भाषा का आप लोग इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, ये अनुचित है। शिक्षा के मंदिरों को आतंकी बताना या शिक्षा के मंदिरों पर शक करना अनुचित है। इसके खिलाफ कड़ी कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
Right, so Amir, coming back to you now, Asaduddin Owaisi's primary contention is that why are madrasas being singled out, and the NCPCR report that made these recommendations in 2021 made these recommendations specifically for minority institutions, not just exclusively madrasas. So has the UP government initiated a process where other religious dominations belonging to the minority category will also be surveyed over the schools that they oversee?
Well, Siddharth, so far, there is no inkling about the government bringing in into this ambit, into this survey ambit, other schools, whether they are privately run or, private individuals running such institutions. But yes, unrecognized madrasas will definitely be surveyed. Data will be collected of all such madrasas, and then the government will try and give them more facilities, not just to the management of these madrasas, but the students and teachers as well, and all such benefits which were earlier available to only government-run institutions or recognized private institutions like maternity leave will be provided to madrasa teachers as well.
Right.
So clearly, this contention raised by Asaduddin Owaisi seems absolutely laughable at this point, and this seems very premature because the government has just begun the process of doing surveys.
Okay.
The local SDMs, the basic Shiksha Adhikaris, the BSA educational officers, as well as the district administration of each of such districts will also be involved into this survey. And there is nothing that is, that has been kept secret as far as this government process is concerned. So clearly, all of that is positive, and it only seems that the opposition is relying on politics while taking pot shots at Chief Minister.
Right. Let me just interrupt you there, Amir, because there's a reaction that's coming in from the opposition in the state, the Samajwadi Party as well, which has been accusing the Yogi Adityanath government of diverting attention from what the SP calls is the government's failed education policy.
योगी सरकार दोबारा एक बार शिक्षा नीति से अपना ध्यान हटाने का काम कर रही है। मोदी जी बीजेपी चाहते हैं कि हमारा देश विश्वगुरु बने, चाहे वो मदरसा हो या संस्कृत पाठशाला। जब दोनों जगह नहीं है गुरु, तो भारत कैसे बनेगा योगी जी विश्वगुरु?
So, Amir, if you could just take us through the modalities of what the UP government is actually going to be dealing with here. When is it, in fact, beginning the survey in question? There are approximately, as per the NCPCR report of 2021, around 75 to 80 unregistered minority educational institutions in the state of UP. So, when is the survey actually kicking off?
Well, not just 75 to 80, but there are about 15,000 such institutions which are unaided and also unrecognized by the government. So that's a huge number of institutions in the form of madrasas functioning across Uttar Pradesh. And as I said earlier, when the Yogi government started its work in 2017, they conducted a similar survey of geotagging such madrasas, and a number of such institutions then running were found to be fake, who were actually
right. Let me just interrupt you because there's a very important development coming in. The AIUDF, which is one of the opposition parties in the state of Assam, has indicated that it might approach the Supreme Court over the demolition of madrasas that have been linked to terror cells operating from within their premises. Badruddin Ajmal, the AIUDF member of parliament, has said that arrest them if they're jihadis, give them capital punishment, but why demolish? He said that he might approach the Supreme Court in this regard. Let's listen to what he said.
वो तोड़ना इलीगल है। अगर वो डीसी साहब ने किया है, वो भी इलीगल काम किया। आज अभी कुछ लोगों ने बताया, मैंने नहीं देखा, कि मुख्यमंत्री साहब ने साफ कहा मदरसा तोड़ने के बारे में हमने कुछ नहीं कहा। तो किसका इंटरेस्ट है? किसको पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट है मदरसों को तोड़ने का? क्या इंटरेस्ट है? इसको हमको देखना पड़ेगा। इसलिए एक मिनट, इसलिए हम इसको चैलेंज करेंगे। हम चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब के पास जा रहे हैं, उनको भी यही बताएंगे और ये भी बताएंगे कि आपके एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के जो हेड लोग हैं उन्होंने अगर ये जुल्म किया है तो हम उसके खिलाफ चैलेंज करेंगे। हम कोर्ट में जाएंगे, हम जरूरत पड़ी तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाएंगे।
सर, मुस्लिम लोगों को बच्चे को मदरसा शिक्षा के लिए वंचित कर रहा है क्या सर?
जी,
मुस्लिम को लोगों को धार्मिक जो मदरसा है
ऐसा देखो, ऐसा चीज करने से वंचित नहीं होता है। वंचित होता है आदमी को, अगर आप प्यार से मुझे बुलाओ, मैं आपके लिए जान।
Let me go across immediately to Nibir Dekha, who is joining us for all the updates about this. Nibir, AIUDF Chief Badruddin Ajmal has questioned what he says is the legality of the demolitions of the madrasas in question. He might approach the Supreme Court. What are the details that you're getting from Assam over the likelihood of him actually knocking on the doors of the top court?
Yes, the madrasa demolition has taken a political turn. Today, a delegation of the AIUDF visited the madrasa that was demolished yesterday in Bongaigaon district. And in that, the Badruddin Ajmal led the delegation and they met the locals. And in there, he made this statement that they are going to approach this and the higher courts. If required, they will even go to the Supreme Court to challenge the demolition of the madrasa that have occurred, and they are going to take it up legally. They are also set to meet the Assam Chief Minister regarding the recent demolition of madrasas, particularly the madrasa that was demolished yesterday in the Bongaigaon district.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for that update, Nibir. We'll see when the AIUDF chief meets Hemanta Biswa Sarma and whether or not he knocks on the doors of the top court. We'll slip into a short break. More lined up for you on the other side. Stay tuned.